speaking about FBI Director Kash Patel that could spell the end of his tenure as the FBI director who is clearly always in over his head. A 115-page report put together by FBI officials details how the FBI is completely rudderless, that's their quote, completely rudderless, and all effed up under Kash Patel's leadership. Honestly, this only vindicates what we've been saying on this channel. It confirms our deepest suspicions about Kash Patel being rather arrogant, in over his head, maybe not technically like an evil person, but he's somebody who's always walking around with these big wide eyes, like he's hoping nobody asks him what the hell is going on, even though he's the person in charge. There is also this report of Kash Patel basically throwing a tantrum while he was on the ground investigating Charlie Kirk's death. After Charlie Kirk was killed, he flew to Utah Valley University and he threw a fit over the clothes that he was wearing. We're going to get to all of this in just 1 second. But before we do, make sure you're subscribed to the Adam Mock
apparently,
and beyond.
Kash Patel at Charlie's, when he was going to Charlie's funeral, he refused to get off the plane because he wanted to look all tough, wearing a SWAT vest or some jacket, some bulletproof jacket, because he wanted to look tough in front of the camera. So there was apparently no jacket in the plane, so they had to take a jacket off from a female and give it to Mr. Kash Patel. So just so that he can show off. So let's see the video.
Valley University, and he threw a fit over the clothes that he was wearing. We're going to get to all of this in just 1 second. Before we do, Director Kash Patel has, 1, prematurely announced the FBI thwarted a potential terror attack, allowing the suspect to flee. This happened a few months ago. We covered this. 2, falsely claimed Charlie Kirk's suspected killer was in custody when he wasn't. He actually did this 2 times with 2 separate people saying, we have the killer, he's in custody. And then he had to walk back that statement and retract it. He is over-indexing on social media announcements, so much so that it is hurting his ability to conduct his job as the FBI director. He then says, announced full-forced manhunt for National Guard attacker when the murderer was in custody. So he did the same, he reversed his Charlie Kirk mistake. When the killer was actually in custody this time, he said that there was a full-force manhunt. They were going to expel all resources.
So, as you're listening,
Kash Patel is
this guy explaining us. So, there's actually a lot of stuff that is going on with Kash Patel hiding stuff that was should have been released to the public about Charlie Kirk's assassination, and the investigation is a whole mess. Recently, a guy who resigned from the U.S. Government, he was talking about how he knew about the Israeli donors and everyone who was involved and everyone who was threatening Charlie Kirk in his final days. And the government just shut it down because there was some bureaucracy involved. They wanted to give the case to the state, and the FBI was involved, and the CIA was involved. So they eventually thought, why not just stop the investigation from happening at all? So this Kash Patel guy, I mean, we don't have any incriminating evidence right now, at least not the public, but the Iranian hacktivist group might have a lot of damning evidence on Kash Patel that might be released in your cinemas real soon. This summer, it's going to be a blockbuster. How this guy Kash Patel, who used to say so good, so beautiful words about how he was going to change America, how he's going to be the best director of FBI, how he's going to release the Epstein files and stuff like that. But now we also know that there's some evidence that Kash, when there was no one who was arrested for Charlie Kirk's murder, he announced like 2 times that there was actually people who were captured, and the FBI had those people under investigation, under arrest. And he said that 2 times while there was no one under arrest for his murder. And as soon as they arrested this guy for Charlie Kirk's murder, he went and he lied again because this guy, Kash Patel, he is like a narcissistic liar, and you can't like really handle these guys. So then in another post that we have over here, in response to earlier reporting about the use of a government plane, an FBI spokesperson told the Wall Street Journal that Mr. Patel had taken about a dozen personal trips since becoming the director. By comparison, during a 4-year period, Mr. Mueller, who was known for his grinding work ethic, took 10 flights out of nearly 300 that required reimbursements. So that's according to a 2013 report. And in late August, Mr. Patel flew on a government jet from Washington area to airport in somewhere Scotland, and the destination was an exclusive golf resort. And for a getaway with a friend, including former Navy SEALs, along with people he had met as public defender in travels overseas earlier in his career, Miss Wilkins did not attend. So, and then there's reports that this guy, Kash Patel, uh, so the Alpha 99 said that after his plane landed, FBI Director Kash Patel would not disembark from the plane without an FBI raid jacket. So Alpha 99 went on to say,
I don't know, optically maximum.
sorry, to say many FBI special agents and other FBI workers were busy working on the aftermath of assassination of Charlie Kirk, and that FBI personnel had to stop and ask around and find an FBI raid jacket, a medium-sized one that would fit FBI Director Kash Patel, or he wouldn't leave his airplane. So that's who we're talking about, Mr. Kash Patel. And then do you hear about him using the SAW team to impress his girlfriend? So do we want to look at Kash Patel's other videos? Let's just see who Kash Patel is.
We need America to wake up and prioritize Israel, bring home Israelis, and make sure we stand by our #1 ally in Israel.
Good morning.
We need
Such
America
a joke. So he has his priorities straight. That's for sure. He has his allegiance to the Epstein class. So let's just watch another video that is.
This is just coming out. FBI Director Kash Patel has had his personal accounts leaked by the Iranian hacking group Handala. They've posted these different photos of him, as well as his resume and emails. They just posted this online. Today, once again, the world witnessed the collapse of America's so-called security legends. While the FBI proudly seized our domains and immediately announced a $10 million reward for the heads of the Handala hack members, we decided to respond to this ridiculous show in a way that will be remembered forever. Kash Patel, the current head of the FBI, who once saw his name displayed with pride on the agency's headquarters, will now find his name among the list of successfully hacked victims. The so-called impenetrable systems of the FBI were brought to their knees within hours by our team. All personal and confidential information of Kash Patel, including emails, conversations, documents, and even classified files, is now available for public download. This is the security that the US government boasts about. This is the cyber giant that thinks threats and bribes can silence the voice of the resistance. To the whole world, we declare the FBI is just a name, and behind this name, there is no real security. If your director can be compromised this easily, what do you expect from your lower level employees? Keep in mind, a while back, they also hacked the phone of the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak. This is him in Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan apartment. I'll be going through all of the emails. You kind of have to extract.
So yeah, this says a lot about U.S. cybersecurity. They hacked his phone. They have compromising evidence against Kash Patel. I don't know, if I was Kash Patel, I would be freaking out right now because this is like insane. There's a saying, please delete my browsing history before I die. So Kash Patel couldn't delete his browsing history as he was going down, as as the worst FBI director in the whole wide world. And now even the FBI are going through Kash Patel's dirty laundry just to find out what the heck he was talking to all these people over the years, because everything is now compromised. And so much for lying to the general
Then
public.
follow me if you want to find out more.
The truth has its ways to come out. And I don't know why some people in the United States government think that they are impenetrable, they're above the law, they're like gods walking with mere mortals, and they just can do anything and get away with it. But sadly, the computers that they're using, the phones that they're using are not that reliable. We know that there's some intelligent Palestinian and Iranian hackers sitting, waiting for these guys to make a wrong move. And look at this, guys. This is Kash Patel's girlfriend. And some people say that she's like an agent as well, and she's like a honeypot for Kash Patel. And to impress this young, fine lady, Kash Patel actually gave her security by a whole SWAT team. So, I mean, she's pretty. She needs to be protected, but not protected like that. So, let's go and watch another video. So, this is a guy that I really admire. And let's
I had
watch the video.
friends in the U.S. Embassy in Belize. I knew what was coming down. I'm not stupid. I had arranged with the head of security. I was going to come in. He said, "Sir, we have it from the highest authority. We are not to allow you entry into the U.S. Embassy." Understand me. Who was the highest authority of the State Department? Hillary Clinton. I'm an American citizen with a American passport. I'm sorry. I'm not wanted in America. I've got no crimes in America. Is it not a reason to say, I don't think I'm going to vote for you?
And yet you're here now.
For a month and a half, I was on the run. The reason that the government wanted to collect me was that after they had raided my property in 2012 in the jungle, shot my dog, abused me, destroyed $500,000 worth of my property over a bogus charge, I was pissed off. And so I donated to many secretaries within the government laptop computers, really nice ones that were preloaded with viral spyware. Within a week, the entire government computer system was under my control. I was watching, monitoring, listening. I was looking for information that they had set me up for that raid. I didn't find that. I did find out that the Minister of National Defense was the largest drug trafficker in all of Central America. And the Minister of Immigration, the largest human trafficker.
Well, we don't want to get killed by them either, so we're probably not going to
That's fine, that's fine.
So you just heard from this guy. I mean, this guy's a legend because John McAfee, the creator of the McAfee antivirus, the infamous McAfee antivirus that we all used to hate when we were young children. And this guy was an absolute G. He was a billionaire. He was on the run from the government. And the government decides to raid his house. And what does McAfee do? He delivers like good laptops to government officials, and within like 2-3 days, he is in the United States government's internal data. And he finds out that the government is responsible for the largest narco drug trafficking. And he also finds out that the government is also like the biggest maker of this pedophilia ring of sex trafficking little children. So the balls with this guy, of course, he got killed. They killed him like, I don't know, it's like a big conspiracy. Someday we'll talk about his death as well. And if John McAfee can hack the US government just by simply giving a few laptops. So, hey, Americans, if you need like new graphic cards, a new 5090 laptop with like 100 GBs of RAM and a lot of cores. We're sure to give you some. We'll give them for you for free. And for sure, McAfee was such a legend. And how is he saying that he hacked the US government on live TV? Because, of course, he had some incriminating evidence against them. He found out about the sex trafficking ring because America is the land of pedophilia. It's the land where like 1 out of 6 children have been molested by their own family, some family relative. So, and there's like thousands and thousands of children who are missing. So, America is the ultimate land of pedophilia. So he discovered that out. He had some evidence against the government as well as he had evidence of narco trafficking. And we all know that. We all know that CIA might be the biggest narco trafficker. They're involved in all the cartels, even in the Mexican cartels and in the cartels over in South Asia. And everywhere these guys go, they are like, I don't know. So there's a few people in the chat. There is Zero Life, and he's saying nice. And there's Nomanjat, and he's saying hello. And Beast Arena 2 is saying nice. So thank you guys, all of you who are here. And please do like, share, and subscribe because it's like a free way to promote
I
whatever
went on the run
we're
in
saying.
Belize.
So,
I had friends in the U.S.
so
Embassy in Belize. I knew what was coming.
See the guy behind me? That's Kash Patel,
Video.
the
Fazan video.
See the guy behind me? That's Kash Patel, the boss of the FBI. Yes, the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And this man was officially hacked by the Iranian hacker group called Handala. And the funny thing is that the boss of the FBI was hacked. His emails are out there. All his personal pictures are out there. And this is the chief of the FBI.
This guy's a funny guy. So I'm just saying,
See
if
the guy behind-
McAfee could like hack the U.S. government, why can't the Palestinian activist groups? I mean, they might have like a few budget to buy a few laptops and give them away to U.S. officials, and guys, all the NSA and all these governments, especially the Israeli Mossad, have been spying on all the people all around the world. They already have all our data. Not just the government, even Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all these, YouTube has been spying on you, and they have data on you. Real incriminating evidence against all of us. And the point is that you think it's not that simple to get the data of these FBI directors. You think that they are so impenetrable, they don't use these social media platforms, or they don't have, they're not normal human beings. Of course, these are the dumbest people in the whole wide world, and hacking them would be like stealing candy from a baby. So let's watch a few more videos. And I want to talk about what's happening with Dubai, because first it was the bombs, and now it's the weather conditions. There's like a flood going on over there. God bless them.